All right, guys. Um, Welcome today. Today is Thursday, 16th of July 2026. So the trade I entered on Euro USD hit take profit yesterday. This is the trade, and currently we are 212 up, 212 up on the funded accounts. So, by the way, I think this challenge is just, let me see, I think it's just $50, $250. Let me log into my Goat funded account then to see. I think I'm just looking for $250, but you need to make, uh, um, I want to be sure of how much I'm looking for. By the way, they have 50% discount, so you can buy Profem now. Okay. Um, where is the account? Okay, this is it. Objective drawdown. So I have just $24 left to pass this account. I'm currently up about 202. So once I make $24, I'll pass this account, but the trading days will not be complete. Uh, the trading days will not be complete because you need to make at least 0.5% every day for 3 days. So if I pass the account, if I'm currently on a trade today, if I get $25 today, if I get $24 today, I will meet the target, but then I'll still need to like trade another day to make 0.5 times 5,000, which is divided by 100, which is $25. So if I make $25 today and tomorrow I make another $25, then I'll pass this challenge and I'll be funded live. So let's go back to the trade. So remember I told you guys that this when the market was still like this point, I told you guys that I'm expecting either the market will come and sweep a low and give me an entry for me to buy again, but it didn't come back to trigger the entry. So it has taken the high. If you go to your 4 hours, you'll notice that it formed a good sweep and an indecision candle. So that is it. For now, I didn't take any other trade for now. Even though I'm still expecting a push to the upside, I didn't take any other trade because it has swept a high. Even though I did the analysis, but I'm not confident enough to go into this buy, which is this very place. So it has already triggered sell, but I didn't enter the trade. Why? Because I'm not confident enough. Since it has taken a high, I would have preferred if this market had like maybe retrace at least something like this for a deeper pullback or stuff like that. But this might hold, or I didn't take it because I didn't have enough confidence to jump on the trade. Now, well, let me just put 5% in case, so that's part of studies. Let's go to GU. GU is another trade I played out very, 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 very well. Just like I analyzed. I think my network is poor. Let me see if I can switch to my phone. So GU played out very, very, very well. From the yesterday video I analyzed yesterday, I say that this GU probably buy from here, which if you watch the video I posted yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I wasn't getting any views. So I had to delete it and repost it this morning. That's one I posted on Wednesday. So if you watch the video, you see that I analyzed that this particular order block is going to hold trade for a buy because it has swapped the liquidity, and it was where my previous day, which was on Tuesday, retraced to. So I'm expecting a buy from there to take out, to trade up to, I think it's not a high, but I just marked a particular point. Was it a high? Okay, I think to take out this high. Yeah, to take out that high. Let me see. Let me see whether it was that high. Yes, to take out that high. So which is 8%. But I didn't take this trade. Funny enough, I did not take this trade because my AU trade was already running. So I didn't want to like take, because both of them correlate. I don't like taking two of them at the same time. Yeah, I either take one and leave the other. But it was a very massive and very, very straightforward trade. Guy, this was so impulsive. Do I feel bad that I didn't take the trade? Not completely. I would have loved this if I had taken this trade. At least if I had taken this trade, I would have passed my challenge by now, because the EU was taking previous day, so which is a day. If I had taken this trade yesterday, which is another 2 days, which is 2 days plus the first one I've taken, that is 3 days, right? That have been 3 days trading, I think. So, or even if it's not 3 days trading, if this GU now and EU was the same day, then it's fine and good. At least I will be up before I will lose 8%. Before I will lose up to 8%, I would have made $25 and counted it as a day, and then that's the account. But it is what it is. At least even if you did not take the trade, but your analysis played out, it's still a win for you. It's still a win. So I'm seeing a continuation, but like I said, I'm not taking the continuation. One of the reasons why I'm taking the continuation is I don't know. I just don't feel it. But I'm expecting this high to go because there's a sweep of this high. So I'm expecting this particular place to go. And that is why I have my this here. But I didn't take the trade, but this is what I'm expecting. I think he has triggered already. Yes, he has triggered. If you can see this red candle, he has triggered it already. This was my entry. And why is it? Why do I feel like it is going to hold? This is what we have. We have this, taking out that low, giving me a single candle down. Let me bring it out so see very well. So we have something like this, and I've noticed that each time I see this, it always play out, especially if you are following the trend. So sweeping this low means it has taken liquidity. That's the way I see it. So it doesn't need inducement for this market to buy, and that is why it has triggered. So, but let's see how it goes. It's part of learning. If it go well, fine. If it doesn't go well, fine. You get? But I think this trade is going to go well. Then AUD USD, I I was expecting AUD USD to like come back to this point. God, my network is seriously fucking up. Let me see. So I expected AUD USD to come back to this point and and trigger me from this breaker block. Maybe when it comes here, I will now look for confirmation for a buy. But it did not come here. It did not come here. Now, what I'm expecting on AU, I'm currently on this buy trade on AU, and this is the reason why. Yesterday candle closed bullish, strong bullish candle. So I marked the retracement of today's candle. I don't know, maybe weekend I'm going to teach this in this is my entry strategy. And it has not been long I discovered this. I don't know that I'm gonna discover it, but I don't know, I just came about it, but maybe another person is trading it. So I'm still a kind of testing it, but I think it's working. But during the weekend, that one is going to be for educational purpose. I'll just analyze, I'll just teach what I trade. So I marked the week of this retracement candle. I went down to my 1 hour to see what the candle is doing in that 1 hour, and this is what I saw. I saw that the candle, this particular candle, which is that's the week of that retracement candle, that is where I put this line. I saw that it has swept a liquidity and gave me a single candle order block, which is this, and this. And I entered from here, and my target. So based on my target, I'm only targeting 5 RR, and this is why. If you go down to your weekly time frame, you will notice that this high now could not break this low. It entered into this particular order block here, and I started seeing a bullish candle. So maybe it's not going to go bullish, but if anything happens that it breaks this low, then maybe we might start seeing a bearish candle up to taking out this low and maybe taking out this low. But for now, I think the market is still bullish. And besides, as you can see this place, I have a sweep of liquidity here, which I'm expecting the market to like come into this particular order block, and maybe that is the point where we are going to see the bearish move. Maybe, I don't know, you know how forex market is. So currently this trade is running this trade is running $7. This is it. It's running $7. Another, you can see it running $8 now. Okay, so I think that is it for now, and let's see how it goes. The USD NZD USD is NZD USD is another pair. Yesterday closed bullish. I marked the week of this candle. I went down to my daily, to my 1 hour to see what is happening, but it didn't give me any sweep. I wanted to see maybe if this leg has swept a liquidity, but it did not. But if it comes back and take out this low, something like this, then it will be good for me to buy. Gold, something I'm talking about, I don't really trade gold. I've not been trading gold, so let me just go to the pairs I trade. Then Euro AUD. Euro AUD is looking as if it's going to start buying from here, even though I'm still expecting a sell from this breaker block. But yesterday the candle was strongly bullish. So if today's candle close bullish, sorry, yesterday the candle was rejecting this particular order block, it's possible it can start buying from here, and I'm still looking for reasons why, but I've not seen, because this slowdown did not sweep any liquidity. So I expected this low to, like, you know, to go maybe sweep the low or break it and maybe tap into something here and start going up, but it did not happen. So for now I'm not doing anything here. I'll just wait to see if today's candle close something like this strongly bullish and engulfing this candle. That means that we have a higher chances that tomorrow candle will also be bullish. So Euro GBP AUD closed bullish yesterday after small taking out this particular inducement, and it's moving up. So what I did is, for me to, I'm now anticipating, as you can see, it's engulfed yesterday candle. So it means that since we have a high to take, it means that there is every tendency that today's candle is going to be bullish. Do you understand the analogy now? Yesterday candle engulfed, today's candle engulfed yesterday candle bullishly. It swept the low. It swept the low of previous day candle, of Wednesday, Tuesday candle, and also closed above it strongly. So what I see in this is that it tells me that there is every tendency that today's candle will be bullish. So what I did is, and I said, okay, let me see. I marked the retracement of today's candle and went down to my 1 hour, and this is what I saw. As you can see, this week, this particular tip of that place it retraced swept a candle, which means it has taken an inducement. So that candle now is good to go. But I'm not on this trade. I didn't take the trade because when this thing happened, it was around 22. That's 10. That should be 10. So when this happened was around 23. 23 is 11, which is a new day. This one is 12. This one is 1. So I was not active when this happened. No, I didn't take it. So, but the overall target is to take out that high, which is here. But that's 4, and I like going for 5, and I believe it will still go up. So that's why I placed it above here if I'm going to take the trade. If you go down to your weekly time frame, you find out that, let me show you what the weekly is doing. You find out that there is a sweep of this low, and means that this high now is weak. So probably this whole thing is coming up again to continue buying. Let me go to deeper, higher time frame and see. Okay, you see this high now could not break a low, so possibly the high might go. Anyway, let's continue. USD CHF. I've been looking at buy on this trade, but I just, yesterday when I was watching the market after I did the video, I noticed something. If you go down to your weekly time frame, this is why it is good for you to be flexible in trading. If you go down to your weekly time frame, I noticed that this thing was just a retracement, because if you look at it very well, the pair has been bearish. Okay, now there's every tendency it will not wait. Let me see. Now it has been bearish and all the way coming to take out this low, because this low is weak. This low could not print any high, so all these things coming is to take out this low. Do you understand? And there's every tendency that this market, remember this is 3 months, this market might not retrace all the way to this other block, then start selling from here. You understand? There's every tendency it will not do that. So what are you going to do? You wait for signs in lower time frame like weekly to show you if there's going to be a sweep of liquidity, that the market is going to start selling again. So that is why we are seeing this retracement. Now what did I notice? I noticed that this retracement now has taken out this high, which is number 1 inducement, has taken out this high, number 2 inducement, has taken out this high, number 3 inducement. Do you understand? That is sweeping this high now. And whenever I see a sweep, the market comes back and closes bearish, strongly engulfing like this. It means that that sweep is going to trigger an opposite reaction, opposite movement, and that is what happened here. As if that is not enough, we had another sweep of that first sweep, which is this one now. Now let me mark it out. Let me draw it out with this thing, so that this part, so that you know. We had the first sweep that comes back, it goes back again and still sweep this one and it's coming back. It means, for me, I see this as that the market is going in opposite direction. Do you understand? We had this sweep like this. That's the way I see this. We had this sweep like this. Now if this is weekly time frame, by the way, if this week's candle close like this, sweeping this low and close bearish like this, which it has only 1 day, which is tomorrow, there is higher tendency that the next week is going to be what? Bearish. Do you understand? Now let me go down to daily time frame. This is why it is good for you to be flexible while trading, because me, I was expecting a buy until something does tell me to go back and check. Now this is where we had that sweep of liquidity of, you know. Now what am I seeing? Yesterday, Tuesday candle was bearish, and remember it swept the high of this candle and it was bearish. Yesterday candle was also strongly bearish, so meaning that this low, this particular low, this place could not break a high, rather it swept it. This is a sweep, not a break. Do you understand? Had it been this this red candle now closed, instead of closing bearish, it closed bullish like this, then I'll call that a break. But breaking a candle, an opposite candle of a stronger, and with a stronger move comes in immediately, it means what? It means a sweep. Now I'm expecting a sell in USD CHF, not a buy. So what I did was I marked the week of today. I'm just following the week of today's candle. It's still retracing up. Then I'll go down to my 1 hour. Let me see. I've not seen a sweep yet. I would have called this a breaker block. I would have called this, because there is a multiple breakup structure here, but there is no inducement to back it up. So I'm not doing anything. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for, in this 1 hour, for me to see something like this. Then I'm going to sell. I might not sell today, but like sell projection, because I don't trade more than 2 times. Like I don't take more than 2 positions in one account. So that's what I'm expecting. Okay, so AUDCHF, I posted this on TikTok. Now why am I going for this sell? I hit a sell. The reason being that after candle tapped into here, which the trade I told you, I showed you guys is running in that my small account, I noticed that yesterday candle closed bearish, rejecting that candle, showing bearish pressure. Do you understand? So I'm anticipating that today might be bearish as well. Now I marked the tip of that today's candle. I went down to my 1 hour. I noticed a sweep. It might not hold. From the look of things, it might not hold, but let's see. There is no harm in trying. So I noticed a sweep of here and closing with a bearish candle, and I entered. I'm already in this trade and it's currently in loss. it's currently in $11 loss currently. So, but I'm still going to hold on. Let's see how it goes. So that one I'm expecting. But if he holds, or maybe let me go to 4 hours, or maybe it comes up like if this hits SL, maybe it comes up and sweep this high, beautiful. I'll enter another sell, and my TP is going to be this low. As you can see, this one is also this low. If this one here holds, it's going to be 15 RR. Bro, you know, it is what it is. So let's see how it goes, by the way. Similar thing here. We had this pair has been it has been bullish, which I've always been analyzing. So looking for a way to join the buy again. As you can see, there is a sweep of this low. There's a sweep of this low and this thing forming a single candle order block here. So it might buy from here, but it's not really clear to me. But I'm not going to take the trade, even though I will not. Euro CHF came back to this daily OB and is buying from here. So you can go to 1 hour. So if you see a confirmation, I can't see a confirmation yet. Let me see the 4 hours. There's no confirmation here, but that doesn't mean it will not hold. My hold. So if today's candle engulf this today and close bullish, it means that tomorrow's candle too might also be bullish to take out this high if today's candle does not take it. This guy, I'm still expecting this low to go, and I have a entry in card CHF to enter into this breaker block. So who knows, let's see how it goes. GBP card was very bullish yesterday to the extent that it had a strong bullish candle. So for now I'm just waiting. Maybe I would like to see it maybe taking it this high and a retracement before I'll continue buying. GPCHF has been bullish. I did the analysis yesterday, though I didn't enter live. I just entered because I had the trade running already. So it's currently moving in my direction as well. SDCHF, I analyzed it yesterday too, but I did not enter, and it's still currently moving in my direction as well. Because I had already running trade, that's why I did not enter. Then JPY pairs, okay, this has taken down the SL, but I did not enter. I just analyzed because I was already on running trade. But if I wasn't on running trade, I would have entered though. Yeah, that's the truth, I would have entered. So it is what it is. This video is becoming long. It's becoming long. Then good Euro JPY, that if you watch my previous video, I said I'm not going to enter this trade. Why? Because this high was not swept. It has not, the market has not taken inducement, and it can only move when it has taken inducement. So that's why I did not enter. So what's my next? Let me just delete this for now. My next projection is since it closed above here with a body, I would want to see a sweep of this high. I want to see a sweep of that is if I'm going to sell rather. Otherwise it might come to sweep this general high, this overall high, or this one. But anyone it sweeps, just know that it is coming down to take up, because this is like a trend line liquidity. If you look at it, market has not been taking inducement. So if anything happens and this high was swept, then probably it might come down here, or this high was swept, probably it might come down here. So either of that. GB JPY has been bullish, strongly bullish. I expected it to come back here, but did not. This guy too, CHF JPY, Euro NZD has also been bearish, but I didn't see an entry because he has not taken an inducement in my own understanding. So if this should do like this, then it will be good for a sell. GBP NZD, nothing serious here. And Euro USD card, it didn't trigger the one I set yesterday, so for now I don't have anything. Euro JPY. Now Euro JPY, if you watch my previous video, I marked this particular point of interest for a sell, and when the market came back and swept here and closed strongly bearish, then in video I said there is every tendency that this market will not come back to that OB that I marked, and that is how the market is. It's not a must that market traded into the OB. If market has taken inducement, it is good to go. It must not enter that OB. Do you understand? If I had noticed it and entered from here, that would have been a pretty much move yesterday, something like that. Let's say from here, because it triggered a sniper entry. So I've been 5 points something, almost 9, almost 6. It should have been a very good one. So, but it is what it is. You will not take all trades. This guy has been buying. Analyzed the first analysis here yesterday. It triggered to this is the today's own. Possibly might still buy. NZD JPY, nothing serious. AED NZD. From my analysis yesterday, I said I'm expecting to maybe to form something like this here if it's going to be, otherwise it's going to take out this low. AUD card, buying. I entered this trade sometime this week, I think Monday or Tuesday, but it did not trigger. That was on Tuesday. It did not trigger, and it has moving. It formed another. I saw another entry today. Well, I just marked it. Yeah, sweep this low and form a strong bullish reversal candle. So, but let's see how it goes. NZD card. So, nothing serious today. Just these two trades on AUD CHF, which probably might hit SL, and AUD USD. Both of them are just doing what I don't know. AUD USD it's not moving. It's just there. It has not been that volatile since this week. I don't know why. I think the only serious move we've had is just this candle, which was on Tuesday. But it is what it is. So that is it. So guys, please like, share, comment. Let's engage. You can as well tell me what you are looking at in all the pairs that I've analyzed so far. Let me see your own take. If you are trading, let me see what you are looking at today, and good luck. Let's hope we get 25% today. Let's say we hit, if this guy hits TP, or if I'm able to get like probably one of these trade will hit SL. One of them will hit SL. If it's not this, is this. If this guy hits SL, so meaning I have less than minus $40, then I will hold this guy to a reasonable extent. If this one hits TP, I'll hold this guy to a reasonable extent. I will probably make 1 to 3 and close it. 1 to 3 and close it. 1 to 3 is going to be 40 by 3 is 120. 40 by 3 is 120. So that is like somewhere here. That's like somewhere here. I'll close it in 1 to 3. I'll close it in 1 to 3. Why? Because 1% will cover the other one. Why I have 80 plus. So by tomorrow, I'll look for another opportunity to make just $25. Once I make the $25, I've passed the account, and then hopefully, let's see if we're able to make withdrawal in this account, maybe when we are funded. So thank you guys. Follow me. Let's grow. Engage, please. I'm begging so that we'll grow. So the channel is still very small. The TikTok account is also very small. So thank you guys, and God bless you. Have a nice day, and I wish you blues on your screen.